What's up, y'all? The Phillies swept the Rays, first team to do so in 2023. Incredible performance by Cristopher Sanchez, the 26-year-old on the mound who has taken over the fifth starter spot over the last 4 starts. Against his former team, for those of you who remember, we traded for him from the Tampa Bay Rays, currently one of the best teams in baseball, making his performance even more impressive. 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run on the solo shot, and had 2 strikeouts. 16 of 21 first pitch strikes. He has been tremendous through those 4 starts so far. He's averaging just over 5 innings of work, 2.14 ERA, 0.90 whip, 221 batting average against, and 2 walks. He's been pounding the strike zone, and that's really what you need from the 5th guy right now. Also, 2 walks to 17 strikeouts. Outside of last night, he's actually had the strikeout pitch working a good bit. He's throwing 70% strikes. 57 of his 79 first pitches have been strikes. 72%. In my opinion, this was overdue. I was calling for him to get an opportunity much earlier. Other fans were too. I wasn't the only one. I have always been a fan of him as a potential spot starter, long man, bulk inning guy on a bullpen day. I was actually in the stands for his major league debut, believe it or not, when the netting behind home plate came down in 2021. He still finished the inning after that long delay. Credit to him, wasn't fazed by it. Then later in 2021, I saw him in Fenway. Aaron Nola and some other guys had a COVID scare. They were inactive. Sanchez got called up that day. He had to pitch multiple innings, and he did a fine job. He was tremendous in that one. 3 innings, did give up 4 hits, but only 1 earned run, 1 walk. Ranger Suarez ended up having to close that game out. 2 1/3, I believe. They were low on pitchers that day, right before the All-Star break. Last year, we saw flashes, a bit inconsistent, but the potential's always been there. Even though it didn't show up in the numbers last year, it really has just been whether he would throw strikes or not. And shout out Corey Seidman, he pointed out that Sanchez walked 99 batters in 181 1/3 of innings of work in AAA. That has been a game changer for him through 4 starts here, and we will see if that continues. Matt Strahm was pounding the strike zone early in the season when we needed him to as the 5th starter. That did go away for a little bit. He looked great last night. But we'll see how consistent that stays for Sanchez. The other thing I want to point out is that Sanchez's slider has looked better over the last few starts. He's mixing it really well. I think his pitch mixing has just been really, really good lately and very well timed on certain pitches. He's had a few times where he's given up hard contact or big hits, and that has been mostly on the slider. He has been limiting that lately, though. It's not his best pitch. It's kind of, a nice 3rd pitch to mix in. I would say it's a solid pitch. It's not like it's useless. But earlier, it was very easy for hitters to pick up and predict. Lately, that hasn't been the case the past couple of starts. He's utilizing it better, and he's mixing it better. I think the big thing has just been how well-timed it's been. His sinker and changeup have been great pitches for him. The sinker ties guys up, generates weak contact on the ground or in the air, and I really, really like his changeup. That's probably his best pitch. I think it's been so well-timed, and it's unpredictable at times too, and it just drops very well. It has a lot of good movement on it. I mean, like I said, when you have that working well with the sinker, you're going to be really good. And then you mix in the slider well enough, and that's going to be able to win you some baseball games. And that's what's been working for Cristopher Sanchez lately, in addition to just hitting the strike zone consistently. He's a bit similar to Ranger Suarez in the sense that he wasn't a big name prospect. He worked his way up the system. Well, obviously, he got traded from Tampa Bay, but worked his way up with the Phillies when he got here. It took him a couple stints before he kind of hit his stride. 2021, 2022, and now 2023 has been better. Also a lower velo guy who kind of focuses on movement, similar to Ranger. Ranger has incredible command, and Sanchez has a long way to go. This is 4 starts. I'm not trying to make that comparison, but I'm just saying it's been fun watching him on the mound lately, and maybe another guy who can kind of hit his stride another time around with the Phils. This could allow you to focus on acquiring a bat at the deadline. That would be huge for us. Given the expected state of the market with so many buyers, fewer starting pitching options for cheap, it won't be easy to get even a 5th guy for a rental. If Sanchez can fill this void, the Phils can maybe shift their attention to someone like Teoscar Hernandez in left field if the Mariners do decide to put him on the market. He's going to be a free agent this upcoming year. I'll do a separate video on him, but something like that would be huge for the Phillies if they could focus assets on maybe getting a bat instead of a 5th starter. I hope Sanchez can continue to fill this void. He's been really, really good as of late. He's definitely earned the right to stay there for the next few weeks or next few starts at the least. If he can do this throughout the rest of the year, we're in really, really good shape. Obviously, it's only 4 starts, but let's hope that this is something that can be sustainable. I'll have a lot of trade deadline videos dropping. I'm really doing a lot of research. I haven't done a lot of videos lately because I've been doing a lot of preparation before the deadline and picking out guys I want to do videos on, so keep an eye out for that. But thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. God bless y'all as always, and ring the bell.